Welcome to our video on adding a household. To access your household list and to add new households, go to People, Households. In Icon CMO, a household is a representation of the physical location where people reside. The name of the household record represents the adults responsible for that location. To add a new household, click on the Add New Household button in the bottom left. You will notice that if you were on the Individuals window, the option to add a new household is also available because every individual must belong to a household, so the household has to come first. Adding a household record requires a minimum of 4 fields: first name, last name, city, and state. All other fields on the household screen are optional. If there are 2 adults in the household, both names should be entered in the first name field. For example, if there is a family with parents Sarah and Scott Smith and children Jake and Leslie, the household name would be Sarah and Scott Smith. If the couple has 2 different last names, both should be entered into the last name field. If you want to add a picture to the household record, click on the picture icon in the top left and upload a photo. Choose a status for the household and enter a status date if desired. This field can be used for multiple purposes, but is most helpful when used consistently. Examples of dates you could use would be the date the household joined the church or the first time they visited the church. You can enter a phone number and an email address for the household. Since most households don't have a landline or a joint email account, there are fields on the individual records to include that information. Both of those items are able to be kept out of the directory by marking them as unlisted. Checking the box for opt-out will prevent the household from receiving any emails from the church. The Include in Directory option is checked by default and should be unchecked if the household should not be listed in the printed or online directory. To change the default for this, go to Organization and under Preferences, choose Church Membership. Either check or uncheck Default Include in Directory. You can enter both a primary address and an alternate address. Click the circle next to Alternate Address to view the details. This field is similar to the primary address, except there is a starting and ending date. This allows you to enter a date range that the household resides at a different location. If the date range is the same year to year, you can check the box Ignore Year. This will ensure that when running reports, the alternate address will display regardless of the year. The Include Address in Directory will be checked by default. Remove the check to exclude the address from the directory. The Mail To field is the way that the household name will display on labels, directories, and donation statements. The Carrier Route and Address Zone can be used for a variety of classifications. Some churches like to use the address zone as a quick reference to what part of the city the household is in, such as east, west, north, or south. You can also print an envelope, view a map, or get driving directions from the household record. Icon CMO is defaulted to auto-create individual records once you save the household. If that is not happening or you don't want that setting turned on, you can change it by going to Organization, under Preferences, click on Personal. If you have that setting set to No, you will have to add the individual members to the household manually. When that setting is set to Yes, the individual records will automatically be created using the names in the household name field. To view individuals or add individuals to the household, click Add View Individuals. This will open a blank individual form. Individuals that are already listed in the household will appear on the left. Click their names to view or edit their records. Also on the household screen, you can add notes, view the email history, print a census, view donations, and go into the More Information tab where you can add additional contact information and complete user-defined fields. If a household no longer needs to be in your database for any reason, you can archive them by selecting Archive in the bottom right corner. You will be prompted to enter a reason for archiving the household. Note the date that the household last donated will be listed on the message. If the household donated in the current tax year, we recommend printing a statement for them before archiving. You can always get a statement after they are archived. However, you would need to unarchive the record to do that. All individuals within the household will be moved to the archives. We recommend archiving households that no longer need to be active in your system. This is because Icon CMO bills based on the number of households in your database. The bottom left corner will always display the date the record was last updated and the household's donor number. Household information can always be updated. Simply open the record, make your changes, and click Save. Thanks for watching.